Welcome all. Hope you have subscribed to my playlist, which is focusing on the HVAC system and all. And in the subsequent series, which I had started on design of hydronic system for any HVAC plant room. So, taking the learning forward, so far we have discussed about the primary, secondary variable distribution system. To the next, this in this particular video, we are going to talk about the distributed pumping system. So any advanced distributed pumping system, how it can really increase the performance, comfort, and energy efficiency. So let's start. So here you can see it is a primary variable system. For any building to experience the comfort and energy saving, it is always matter what kind of pumping somebody had really chosen for pumping of the chill water from one corner of the building to the extreme last corner of the building. So we started learning about the constant flow system, primary variable, primary secondary variable system, and this in this particular thing we are going to experience about the distribution system. What is this distributed pumping system and how it need to be configured and designed. So for the large plant, small plant room and the building, it is good to go with the primary variable and the secondary variable system. But for the large campus, large building, distributed pumping system is advisable in terms of configuration. So it matters what kind of system we design for a better building control and all. So let's evaluate what is the difference between the distributed pumping system and a primary secondary variable system for any commercial building cooling application and others. So for the large plant in the building, we have seen one option is primary secondary variable system where the primary pumps are there, chillers are there, and there is a secondary variable pumps are there to take care of the cooling load. But for the large buildings, distributed pumping system becoming a edge system over the primary secondary variable system. Here the primary pumps are over here, chiller is over here, and these primary pumps are pumping water into the header. There is a distribution pump actually, which ensures that water reaches to the large coil or to the branch actually wherein the multiple coils are actually provided. And it also ensures that water comes back to the header, which is directly connected to the primary pump. And here it is a decoupler line which has been provided. So let's understand more into detail about this particular system. So traditionally, primary secondary variable arrangement, secondary pump must create sufficient pressure to reach to the farthest AHU or the heat load coil which is there, which create overpressurization. So this overpressurization creates more differential pressure across the coils, which is nearer. So if it is secondary variable system, building, if it is pumping to a large building, the nearest coil or the nearest AHU which is going to be there, it is going to experience more pressure drop, which means loss of energy and controls. Let's understand. So this over pressurization can cause energy waste, which I had explained, control wall strain, and this control wall strain because of inaccurate water flow modulation, as it is experiencing high delta pressure, high delta P, and wall lifting is also going to be a big issue because of the high pressure. So distributed pumping system is becoming a good option for such applications to overcome the pressure drop issues which are there and tap the opportunities which are going as a energy waste because of this particular the configuration. So this design strategy yields into significant pumping saving and installation cost also. Hope you have liked this particular configuration. You have understood the difference between primary, secondary variable and distributed pumping system. Subscribe my channel and wait for the next video. In next video, I am going to talk you about the tertiary pumping system, how distributed pumping system has been evolved and the tertiary is getting one more added advantage into any HVAC pumping system to cool your building intelligently with optimum configuration and performance. Subscribe my channel, put your thoughts or any comments which is there in your project. I will try to respond on your queries. Thank you. Stay connected.